welcome back to the channel. Mike here. It's been a minute since I put out a video. Ronnie and I have been super busy, but we are back. We got a new boat. It's a 21 Sea Hunt Ultra Skiff, so it's kind of like the Carolina Skiff DLV, but we have that, and we're in a new body of water. We're on the East Coast. We're no longer in California, and we're in the Outer Banks. So I don't really know much about the waters out here. I used to fish here when I was younger, like from the shore, but I've never boated around here. I do know that it's kind of treacherous. The waters get shallow. There's a lot of shoaling. To be honest, I don't know if I've ever done this, or maybe it's just been years since I did it, but I bumped ground the other day with this boat, so it is shallow, but we're gonna figure it out. So today I'm gonna go try and kind of just explore, see what I can catch. Flounder's open. They have a flounder season that's 2 weeks long, but we'll see if I can get lucky enough to catch a flounder or anything. Right now I just want to kind of figure it out, you know. So welcome aboard and stick with me while I kind of learn these waters, and you know, before I start really putting meat on the deck. But should be fun, should be a good time. So see how it goes. All right, so I see some bait jumping. Let's see if I can get some with my net. Yes! All right, we got bait for today. Ooh, I'm on. Yes. What do we got? Probably like a little cocktail blue. I'll take it. It's not huge, whatever it is. I'll take that all day. It's a nice Spanish, too. Alright, on the board. That's fun. Yeah, I was fishing, I hung a huge bait, and then I saw something that looked like a mackerel. I thought it was a king jump out of the water, but alright, I just had to put on some sun protection. I'm getting cooked right now, so we shall sweat a little bit, but at least we won't get burned. The old lizard fish. That's how you know you're back on the East Coast. It's also how you know you're on sand. Lizard fish like to be on sand. And what else likes to be on sand? Mountain. I gotta get out of this channel. I'm really too close to go getting rocked like crazy. Yes! Thank you. Yes. Oh. Gosh, I love fishing so much. It's a nice one too. They gotta be 15 inches. I think the thing is like, that's like 17, 18 maybe. I don't know if I measure it. Just gotta get into some safe harbor. Gotta risk it for the biscuit, but now, woo! First the flood, I knew it. Yes. That's like many years of working on a primarily fluke fishing boat in New York. Yo! Damn! Got that fish! Alright. I'm claiming 19 inches. So, let's see. How can I set you guys up for the, I'm claiming 19 inches. So. Yo, a flounder will bite you too. They're predators. They're apex predators. Look at that. I still got it, actually. Just under 20 inches, baby. That's a keeper in every state. Whew. Can't tell you guys how happy I am to have caught that fish. Sick. I'm not even gonna bleed it. I want to taste its blood. But I do need to get a picture of this thing. Yes! There's a vessel, there's a blood vessel that supplies its gills, and if you just rip that out, it'll kind of, it's not the ideal way to bleed it, and like according to like sushi, but it does the trick in a pinch. Because if you think about it, like the gills are like your lungs, they're very vascular, they need a lot of blood, so if you just rip that out, it comes out. Definitely like one of my favorite fish to catch, because they, especially in New York, because they're just so plentiful, and it's high action usually, and they hit, if you miss it, they'll like come back for it if you drop the bait back to them. So they're like really ferocious, just, you know, tenacious animals that are really, really fun to catch on light tackle. It's like one of the best. I knew I needed to change it up, change the rig, something lighter. And that Cabela's jig head, man, ooh, for flounder, that is one of the best things. The only problem is, these Cabela's jig heads are, see, look at that. So look at that hook, right? So it bends. They're so nice because the hook, it's a wire hook, so it works really well, but they bend. So if you have a bit, you have to consider this, even like if you're line, if you have thick leader that can, you know, you can set your drag to super tight. You can't set your drag super tight with these because you'll bend the hook out. It's like a trade-off, but I feel like the little wire hook somehow works better than those big, you know, hefty shanks. But that's something to consider. Just FYI, I'm gonna catch another one right in front of this sport boat right here, just to kind of let them know Daddy's home. Talk about. All right, well that's my second flounder today. I need to get a saltwater fish tank today. Oh man, this is a real fish. This is a real flounder. I'm gonna have to catch and release. Oh man, see what you're in. Yeah. Yo, this one's even bigger than the other one. Yeah. Yo, are you kidding me? Dude. Oh, shit. Definitely gonna be done. Wow, it's so beautiful. This one's 19 and a half, but it's got some shoulders on it. So this is how you grab a flounder. So you look at its gills, you go to the other side, there's the spine. You can pinch around the spine, and then this, in between this line and this line, is like a soft spot. Don't go too hard on it, because Actually, come to think of it, one of the best days of flounder fishing I ever had in my life was with my buddy Steve. We were down in an area called Fort Fisher. It's down near like Wilmington area, North Carolina. But it was North Carolina. And we were slaying them off the beach against this jetty. It was insane. Caught so many all morning and afternoon. There's another one. That flounder shake. Like, ah. This is a little small. Not small. I knew he was there. It's not huge, but it's something. It might be a keeper. North Carolina keeper. That's a respectable flounder any day of the week. And honestly, the little flounders are the tasty ones. feel like any fish would want to eat that. Look at that thing. The red eye and then just simple. Shrimp. Just coughed up a shrimp. It's good to know. Oh. This one feels good though. Oh man. It's another keeper. Another nice one. That's a freaking meal right there. I wish I had someone else on the boat. So I moved down, Ronnie and I moved down to North Carolina. We're in the Outer Banks now. And for some reason, they don't like you to keep flounder. So they have a 2-week season and it's 1 a day at 15 inches. So it's kind of like very limited, but just got to make the most of it when you're here, when it's. I'm super grateful that the first one I caught was the big one, because I probably would have just kept that last one, and then if I caught the big one, I would have been kind of bummed. I wouldn't have been able to keep it, So I'm very grateful for that. Maybe I shouldn't kill them. Maybe I should try and keep them alive in the live world. I think I might do that. So when I'm flounder fishing, I mix it up, but a lot of times, what I'm doing now with this jig head, I'll just drop it. You gotta have it right on the ground. It's the flounder in the sand, and then you can bounce it up and then drop it back down, and bounce it up, drop it down. And basically, you want to use as light a jig head as you can in order to keep control of the bottom. Now you can do it like repetitively like that, which works sometimes. Sometimes I'll mix it up and I'll just do like what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of freaking out, and the jig head's doing some crazy dance down there, and then I settle it down. And I feel like a lot of times what I do is I attract a bunch of fish when it's dancing around, and they're like, what the heck? And then as soon as I settle it down, that's when they hit. So dance it like this, just kind of bounce it, and then settle it down, and then get ready to pop it. Because sometimes if you keep the line taut when you settle it down, so that's another key. So you have to you bounce it like this, dance it, and then when you're settling it down, don't just drop your tip, because then you won't feel anything. So you bounce it, and then you keep taut and let it drop, and then usually it'll hit the bottom. And sometimes as you're letting it settle, if you keep your line taut, you can feel things, and that's when you'll feel them nibble, and then you still kind of let them have it for a split second, and then you set your hook. That's a technique that I learned from an old man that used to just slay fluke on the boat I worked on, and his name was John Amara. And if you're from Long Island and you worked on the boats I captured you, I'll tell you about how much flounder they used to kill in the 70s. Buckets full, garbage pails full. That story so many times. I'm sure he's probably dead by now, honestly. It's been so long, but he was a good dude. He used to get to the boat before any of the mates had made coffee. He had a key to the boat. Shout out to John America. Alright, so I got a bunch of flounder, a couple nice ones, but you can only keep one. So I kept my first one, which was nice, so I'm grateful for that. Got a nice Spanish mackerel too earlier in the day, and yeah, I don't know, there's other fish to catch here. I'm not really that good at it yet because I don't know really where to go or how to do it, because you have like the inshore drum, red drum, and trout, like specks, but I'm not really that savvy on that yet, so I'm gonna have to, that's gonna take some time. That stuff's really like skillful. I could see that a lot of people were having trouble catching flounder, and it seems very easy to me, but I think that's just because that's a fish I'm very comfortable with. So hopefully over time I get better and can dial in on the trout and flounder. But for now, I'm stoked. I got flounder. It's one of my favorite fish to eat and catch, so really pumped about that. And I'm thinking about heading home. If I see anything crazy, like some birds or something that just looks super fishy, I'll stop, but I'm gonna start making my way back home. It's a pretty long ride. It's about 30 miles to my house, so yeah, there's that. So, but sometimes you gotta go far. So, but yeah, if I see something worth it, I'll check back in.